batallado de algunos carnales que te tumban el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que.
And now, your starting ones for your Detroit Pistons.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much.
Well, it's part of that organization, and it is some kind of inspiration. Thanks, David. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Oubre out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's McDaniels in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Detroit, Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Thomas is out there with Cunningham. And it's Wallace in at the 5. So Detroit will get the first possession. With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
But let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
McDaniels lays it up and banks it in.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Bay. All sorts of time. No good on that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Ball, the pass to Washington. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
Deep two from Ball. Charlotte again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Bagley with the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And it's sent back by Wallace.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his tower.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Bay, no good.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Oubre kicks to Washington. McDaniels passes to Hayward. There's Ball with the 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Outside Thomas. Oubre against Cunningham. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Offensive rebound. And McDaniels with the block. Inside, Washington. And it's sent back by Wallace. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Ball against Thomas.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Oubre, good.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And here's Bay after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Oubre against Cunningham. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, He can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
And it's in there.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And McDaniels with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Thomas kicks to Wallace. Shot clock at 6. There's Bay.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Washington, that's good.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Hayward from outside. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Hayward, one of those guys in the league that can beat you from all 3 levels. A very versatile scorer.
Cunningham outside. Passes to Bagley. The Pistons working the ball around now. And rejection by McDaniel. Bagley trying to free himself up. Nice shot by Wallace. Charlotte leading by 5. Right side, Ball. Washington, that's for 2. Detroit with the rebound. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Now, Bay, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. And he makes that one.
Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
The pass to McDaniels, and stolen by Wallace. In the corner, Bay with it. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Hayward passes to McDaniels, and it's sent back by Wallace. Thomas against Hayward. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, you can't be overly aggressive when you're defending Thomas because he's very good at drawing fouls.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Detroit with the ball. They trail by 1. Left side, Bagley. Pass to Bay. Kicks it to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wallace. Bay with it. Defended by Hayward. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Washington, that's good.
Boy, lock into that focus from Washington there. Love the body control, too. Excellent.
passes it to Bay. Now here's Cunningham. Stolen by Washington. Here's Ball. He's coming off a 37-point game against Cleveland. Oubre passes the ball. Here's McDaniels. Thomas grabs the rebound. Pistons trailed by 3. Knocks it loose. Fast break now for Charlotte. Ball's running. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Thomas surveying the D. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bagley kicks to Cunningham. Just 4 to shoot. And it's good for 2.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now, here's Ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Hornets ball.
Ball with it. 1 second left.
Able to guard multiple positions. Bagley's athleticism and speed helps a ton on this end.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets on top, up by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Dance, your Pistons dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Thomas is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Wallace in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Here's Thomas after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Wallace the pass to Cunningham. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Right side Bagley. Back to Thomas. Here's Wallace. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Thomas with it, now guarded by Ball. To the inside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Solid basketball.
Hornets leading by 5. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. The pass to Washington. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Bagley. Hayward against Bay. Clock at 6. Wallace kicks to Bay. Over Hayward. Detroit, no good that time either. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ball, the pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
Pistons trailed by 10. Cunningham outside. Wallace with the ball. Working on McDaniels. And rejection by McDaniels. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Now here's Thomas. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Oubre against Bay. Hayward kicks the ball. Banked in off the glass. And now a 12-point Charlotte lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Back to ball. Pass to Hayward. Ball against Thomas. On its way from Hayward for two. They recover it. And Jalen McDaniels picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Pistons trailed by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Wallace with the jam.
Athleticism on display to throw that one down. Love seeing Wallace get aggressive like that.
Ball, the pass to McDaniels. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Wall is just a fighter. He puts his hard hat on and goes after it on the boards.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thomas passes to Wallace. And here's Bay. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Washington attacking inside, just making the defense foul.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Here's Thomas. Sweet little floater. Thomas got 6.
Beautiful work on the floater that time by Thomas. So smart when he gets into the lane. This guy can score a lot of different ways. One of the best point guard finishers we've seen.
Now here's Hayward. 13-point lead. They get it again. McDaniels. Washington passes to McDaniels. And there it is for him. 9 points in the game so far.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Pass to Bay. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Oubre. The Hornets pull it in. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now tonight. Washington passes to McDaniels. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
Here's McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
He kicks the ball.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Drops in the tray. Bulls got 7 points for the quarter.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
Pass to Cunningham. Outside Thomas. And here's Bay. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Pistons have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's Ball penetrating. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You have to admire the physical nature of Wallace's game. On both ends, he puts the power in forward.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. Hornets leading by 17. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And McDaniels drops them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Bay. Cunningham left side. Wallace up on top. Now the pass to Thomas. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Ball.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Thomas. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Thomas got 8 points.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas, such a creative ball handler. Rush hour handles and a fantastic feel for how to break defenses down.
And they pick up 2.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. To the paint, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Washington can knock down the 3. He's the epitome of the modern-day forward, athletic and can shoot it too.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a... And...
Here comes the fun, Detroit.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's McDaniels in at the 5 down low. Now here's Oubre. Hits it from three-point range. 12 points for him.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Pass to Bay. And And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-and-shoot triples made in the NBA.
Greg, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Now, here's McDaniels. Here's Washington. 5 on the clock. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Thomas dishes to Cunningham. Wallace trying to break free. They get it back. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 5 points so far.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Thomas's shot is off. Hornets leading by 20. And a Oubre off the drive. McDaniels finds Washington. Now Oubre. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. McDaniels. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's Thomas. 10 points for him. And Wallace slams it in.
You cannot expect Thomas to miss a guy that open. I mean, he's got such a great eye for spotting shooters ready to shoot.
Hayward kicks to Washington. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Now here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Thomas. Hits the target from 18 feet. 12 points for him.
Boy, Thomas getting exactly what he wanted there. That's a high percentage look for him. Really nice looking stroke.
And Hayward with the stuff.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the score by Charlotte. Pass to Bey. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
It's taken away by Wallace. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Bucket is good. 14 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
They could not have asked for a better start to the second half. Perfect from the floor so far.
Shoots from the high post. Thomas, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's Thomas. 14 points for him. Passes it to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thomas. Shoots over Washington. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Cunningham against Ball. Here's McDaniels, and he makes good on the layup. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
13 fouls.
Here's Bagley. 5 points in the game. Now Thomas. Bay wide open, and he fires.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Ball against Thomas. Ball kicks to Hayward. From outside, off the mark. The Pistons have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Bay passes to Thomas. Now Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
Ball's got a little more strength than you might think, able to muscle that time right through the aggressive defense.
Here is Thomas. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Can they get it? Unloads from 13. That one wide left.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Oubre. He's got 12. Cunningham outside. No good on the three.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Detroit has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Ball. 18 points for him. From deep Washington. Pistons have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Thomas passes to Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Hornets leading by 22. Ball feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Thomas. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Team 4.
Bagley kicks to Bay. The pass to Thomas. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Down low, here's Wallace. Puts the move on, and the layup is good. Wallace has got 15 points.
Even against tough defense, Wallace, tough to deal with inside, outworking them for the shot that time.
Ball dishes to Oubre, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point.
The visiting team.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Thomas is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Wallace in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. It's good. Bay's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Detroit. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Oubre on the wing. Back to Washington.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball. Immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Here's Bay. Back to Thomas. Poke loose. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Washington, that's good.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And Thomas has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Ball. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons trailed by 20. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Ball kicks to Oubre. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
For your Pistons dancers, the dance team.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wallace, right side. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Goes back up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You can see the hard hat is on with Wallace, hitting the glass there. Phenomenal at boxing out and just creating space for himself to snatch those rebounds.
Charlotte leading by 15. Here's Ball, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Cunningham outside. Hayward against Bay. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Washington. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Yep, that one goes in there. Wallace has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Thomas passes to Bay. Cunningham with it. Thomas with it, now guarded by Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Hornets leading by 15. Outside ball. Pass to Washington. Thomas with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
And he can't hit the second. Charlotte has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball. Pistons trailed by 15. Passes it to Bay. Back to Thomas. Now Cunningham. Covered by Oubre. Here's Wallace. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Ball kicks to Washington. For 3, Hayward. Rebound by Wallace. The Pistons have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Back to Thomas. Bay against Hayward.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Bay hits them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Oubre on the wing. Charlotte again missing. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Bay passes to Thomas. Puts one up from 19. It goes straight through with the switch. Thomas got 19 points.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
There's the pass to Washington. Here's McDaniels. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Hayward outside.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oubre outside. Just 3 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And the Hornets lead by 14.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
To the wing on the left. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him and me. His hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for your...
And both free throws good for Thomas. Hornets leading by 11. Outside ball. From deep, Washington. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They get it back. Wallace kicks to Thomas. And it's Bagley in the corner. Wallace trying to break free. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Wallace has got it back down to single digits for Detroit.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Detroit to the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
And the Hornets call time here. They're up by 9. 11 seconds left in the game. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
You know, it's been a performance that every point guard shoots for, orchestrating, keeping everybody else involved, creating easy baskets for your team. All of that done at a high level. You love playing with a guy who makes it happen like that.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.